Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik and welcome back to more of Sonic Frontiers. Last time we did some more stuff on the overworld, and this time we're going to start off with a cyberspace level because I figured, why not? Now, it seems as though, kind of muscle memory kicked in there, but it seems as though you can actually use the spin dash and boost stages, which is, interesting to say the least. So, see if we can get some use out of that in this stage. And I assume we just go from there. So yeah, this should be the final episode. Once we get done with this, we might try and attempt any more cyberspace stages we come into, and then, dodge something there. Yeah, no, we'll attempt any more cyberspace stages we come across, and then, unfortunately, that's us done. Our final boss and whatnot. Or, new final boss, should I say. And yeah, that's a shame that we're leaving Frontiers so soon after just coming back, but don't worry, you guys can look forward to a review on the second channel, and don't worry, we'll be starting another Sonic game very shortly after we're done here, so, got plenty to look forward to still, do not mind. Now, okay, I kind of like using the spin dash there, that feels good. Now, which way is forward? Because it's not just me, right? There's like 7,000 different routes here. It's kind of scaring me. Okay, I see. Okay, there's rings there, so can I homing attack onto you? I can. Homing attack onto you, and then some stuff here. And then, okay, I think I know what this wants me to do. I think this stage is unironically designed for the spin dash jump. I kind of want to take it like cautiously slow because this is scaring me. I don't really know which way is forward, but right, that level confused me. What happened if I went of any of the other routes? Well, they've got me there in the end, and apparently we did an objective. So those things were mines then. Right, still got a D rank, but yeah, doesn't matter, does it? Not like I care. Not like I care. Anyway, back to our combos and prep for the upcoming trial, and I think we're ready. Again, I've been told that the upcoming trial, I know what it is, but I won't spoil it for those of you watching who maybe aren't aware. But I have been told that it is quite difficult, especially compared to the previous stuff. It's like, I didn't find the stuff last time too difficult, as I'm sure you would have found out. But I've been told that this time is where it really takes an upwards jump, even compared to the previous stuff. Apparently it's like oomph. So, we'll see what all that's about, starting right now. Okay, let's go through this forest yet again. We've been through here God knows how many times in this, one little bit. But it's fine. Let's get into doing this then. So we got to ascend this tower, do the Koko trowel at the top, and then I assume it's only up from there. I did hear people compare this to Only Up, but I never played that game, but I saw screenshots, and I can kind of see them. Like, even if I think this game looks infinitely better than Only Up, it's like that game went off sale, didn't it? That's like the last I heard of it. The guy took it down for certain reasons, may or may not be related to stolen assets, and that's about my knowledge of the subject, if I'm being entirely honest. Now, those guys really are angry, aren't they? They really want to shoot me out the sky, but they're not going to stop me. I'm just going to creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I gotta find my own speed, however it goes. Again, it's October, I should know better, I should know the lyrics. Gah. No, I'm not going to boost there, just in case I, fly over them, because my speed and whatnot. I feel as though that's a possibility. Well, it's a possibility I'm going to condition myself into believing. Everything's a possibility if you think about it. Now, again, I'm just going to make sure I'm walking on to the right stuff here. This is, in fact, not the right stuff, but it's getting me in the general right direction, so I won't complain. Righty. Automated section, I'll take it. And again, so I'm just going to hold forward and... Oh, frick. Okay. Didn't lose all my rings, though, so, life is good. Life is good. Life is very good, actually. Get me onto these blocks, and then... Ooh, okay. A little bit of, just a regular old 3D platforming. Don't mind if I do. Rising me on up and all that jazz. Okay. Oh, do I want to risk it? Yeah, we may as well. Go on. Feeling feisty, what can I say? So, what have you got for me now? Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it, honestly. Okay, and then you get that boost here. Again, I want to take the balloons. They're so satisfying to hit, man. It's insane. And then, I assume we just keep with it. Hit the spring that's in there. Go boing, 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 boing. Spring in here. Spring is, in fact, in here. Boost forward onto the spring. Go over the projectiles. Boing, 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 shmoing. And how high are we? I kind of don't want to check, because I'm scared if I look down, I'll either psych myself out, or worse, fall. Which, hey, so far my whole gimmick has been, I ain't fallen yet. And I don't want to break that gimmick so close to, you know, getting a clean bill of health in it. I don't know what in the world that made me decide to use those adjectives there, but hey, that's how it is now. Okay, so it's a little area where they try to whittle you down on rings there. It's like, damn it, Eggman, withdraw your mechs, I got things to do, people to see, and that takes us all the way down to the bottom, doesn't it? So we don't need to do it again. I swear I didn't practice this beforehand. Just need to say that for all intents and purposes. Anyway, big man, what you got for me?
Wow, somebody's feeling high and mighty. Anyway, Sage says you're the one who can turn the cyber corruption into new power. Is that right? And now you're a rock in a chair. Yeah, and I'm short on time, so if you want me to save your legacy, you're gonna have to fast-track this new power process.
Okay. Here we go. So this is attempt 6 of this trial, and I'll admit, it's got me. But first I think we should start with the basics. So, Master King Koko's trial. Win this trial by meeting certain conditions, defeat all the enemies within the time limit. Sonic stats will be fixed, as is come to expect at this point. Perfect parry will be the only way to parry attacks, and rings will be unavailable, meaning we can gain no additional rings above what we start with. Now, if you're wondering what the perfect parry is, it's like the regular parry, except the activation window is shortened, or should I say, is shortened at all. It doesn't last infinitely. After a certain amount of time, it disables and you are no longer parrying and can get hit, so you can't abuse it willy-nilly to get a load of clapbacks. Now, if you're wondering what enemies we need to defeat, I like to direct your attention to the guy in the background. Some would even say he looks quite gigantic, doesn't he? I should also mention we can in fact lose those rings before we start the supersonic sections of these fights. Yes, that means the little beams that Giganto has on him, they're fair game to make us go lose some rings. The spikes that Knight fires out specifically, also up for a contender to completely do us in. And are we gonna make this? We're not. Wow. Wow. I thought it would have given us a bit more help there, but apparently the game doesn't want to help us now. Apparently it's got to train us to be good at the game, or good at the new mechanic before we use it in what presumably is the next boss fight. Oh, okay. I'm very surprised that didn't hit us there, but it's fine. We're here. Now, my general aim for Giganto, we chew through him as quick as possible and we just abuse every single tactic in the book that I know. Which is a lot after the last 5 failed attempts. Basically, this guy's head is about to get stomped on. I'm not going to make any of those jokes, let's just kill him. Okay, anyway, so yeah, the stomp for whatever reason, very quick to activate and very good at dealing damage. Now also, parries. Quite good, and they give me what I'm going to call a YB move, or a counter. As you can see, this deals good damage, and also, while that animation was unfolding, it also just didn't use any rings, so it's, you know, double good for that. If we're able to get those and just not get hit, saves us time, and by the end it saves us rings, so very good. Like, absolutely, essentially get as many of these in as possible. You know, like, those rings from our counters, they will add up. So, again, we're just going to keep stomping on his skull, and we want to push him into phase 2 as soon as possible. And I think, I mean, it would be rude not to get one more counter going into phase 2, you know? And I think, oh, that pushed him like a decent bit lower than his activation thing too, so I'll take it. I will take it. So, he's gone laser light show mode. It's fine. It is fine. We just gotta keep hitting him up. So, there is 2 time wasters here, kind of hard-coded into his design. And you'll see what I mean. This. So, 2 of these are basically predestined to happen, no matter what, and they will actually chew through our rings. So, making sure we remove them as quick as possible and get back to killing him is very important to me on a personal level. But again, we're just going to make sure we don't go interrupting any attacks we trigger that aren't the stomp, just because it does end up being less effective overall in the long term. But yeah, then we just keep him with this and do that. Get a YB. Mwah. 50 seconds have passed, and it's like, honestly, we're on pretty good time. Oh, okay, so I think he's gonna, yeah. I think getting us hit by that lightning, well, beam thing there is actually intentional. I think so. That's what I tell myself. But that is our second quarter of this cleared for the day, so now it is purely a 1v1, and so long as we don't go royally messing things up, he should be dead by the time we hit 320, which is pretty good time. Now I'm gonna, depends what he wants to do. Okay, one of these, I won't complain. And I think once this is done, we just gotta press X on him once and he dies. Bomp. Ow. That hurt. That hurt. Oh, okay, no. We don't want this. We don't want this. Okay, we're actually losing some rings here. Quickest I've ever defeated him was on 318 rings left. Come on, let's just punch him. And... okay. 7 seconds wasted. In the scheme of things, that's not too much time. But that could be the difference between getting the final few hits in on Knight at the end of this boss rush, or not having the time to. So that basically means we have to do Wyvern perfectly to get those 7 rings back. Well, it's more like 15. You'll see what I mean. Wyvern's evil. A Wyvern. So I should probably explain this while we wait to get onto Wyvern. At this point we can kind of turn our mind off and enjoy the scenery. I love how quick this loads just immediately after defeating Giganto. I know it's an SSD, but still, that is like some good optimization if I've ever seen it. Even with the Denuvo in the game. But basically, Wyvern just has sections where you've got to parry and you can't really deal damage. And sometimes there's very tight windows where you can kill him in a certain amount of cycles, or like one less cycle of going through a bunch of parries before you can attack him. Kind of hard to explain, but you get what I mean when we get into the fight. However, following Wyvern is Knight, which, just like we've done now, we need to do the pre-boss section. So in Wyvern, we've got to dodge some projectiles along a road, kind of similar to what you'd find in Starlight Carnival from Sonic Halls. However, in Knight's case, he can put spikes on the ground which can injure you. That's bad, because that can cause you to drop the rings, and, well, that's just not very good, is it? And he's the last guy as well, so if it goes wrong there, well, oopsies. So you really gotta cross your fingers and just kind of hope. You really gotta hope. And unfortunately, hope is what we got for Knight. But first we gotta get through Wyvern with enough rings to even have a chance at defeating Knight, which is, unfortunately, my weakest Titan boss. I know his mechanics and whatnot, I'm just not very good at them. Like, out of the bosses I remember Wyvern, I remember Giganto. Supreme, I kind of, remember purely because I kind of had to cheese him for the recording, I remember. But Knight kind of falls in the middle one of, I beat him. I beat him. I turned up on the day. I, in fact, did a recording where he died at the end. And that's about it. So my expertise, you could argue, is a bit lacking in the Knight department, which we will have to fix or improvise on the job. I have taken a few attempts past the Wyvern, even when I've been hitting lost my rings, just to get up to the beginning of his fight, learn to chisel through him and whatnot. And it's proved helpful. However, at the end of the day, those spikes can make me lose, tens of rings. I gotta be careful. Especially when there's a lot less rings in my bank as well. It's like, if I lose 10 rings here, it's like, oh no, 10 rings at Wyvern, whatever. That's only X amount worth of stuff. Whereas if I lose 10 rings at Knight, that's 20% of my health gauge gone. Over-exaggeration, but still. Either way, we should be pulling right up onto the back of Wyvern any second soon. I don't think there's any more of those balls that can go hit us either, so you know, we're all coming up in our favour, it seems. Now, I gotta say, I did attend the Sonic Symphony the other week, which means that I did hear Break Through It All, performed live, with a really good vocalist, and a whole orchestra backing it. So while yes, this boss may frustrate me if I'm not able to get it frame perfect like I'm praying, we do get to listen to Break Through It All, which is the best Titan theme, and you can fight me on that fact until the day I die. So, I should talk about those cycles I was mentioning. These little missiles, they are the beginning of a cycle. When they're about to smash into me, I need to parry them into Wyvern. That begins a cycle. Now, if I fail at any point in the cycle, it sends me back to that point, which I'm going to call the missile phase. So, gotta parry this, and then that allows me to start attacking Mr. Wyvern over here, which is good. Again, we're going to spam Stomp, because it kind of delays that animation he's trying to get through, if you can see it. He's kind of going frame by frame, gets him into here, we parry that again, and we get a YB. Again, we go in on 282, by the time we come out we'll still be on 282. And we just disrupt the local wildlife some. But that ends the cycle. That is the idea of a perfect cycle. Missile, parry, get some damage in, parry again, and then we go back to starting a cycle. You get used to it, at least I've got used to it. Now, it does change, you know, some stuff speeds up, there's more missiles to confuse you and whatnot, but generally, if we're able to stay on top of it, that's the general formula. The only change that we see is in Phase 2 of this boss fight, we in fact end up having 2 parries before we can get into the phase we're in now, where we get, like, deal damage before we parry and throw him into a mountain. So yeah, although, you know, I'll take it. Now again, I gotta pay attention to these things. So it said 257 there. I sure hope it isn't decreasing time here. Reward me. Reward me. Come on. And okay, yeah, it was on 257, so I'll take that. Now, unfortunately, from what I can tell, this first phase, no matter what, always requires a 3 phases. Even though we're probably not even going to end up throwing him into a mountain in this one, we're just going to go in and damage him. That's just how it ends up being. So, managed to get it, and we start attacking, and I guarantee, a few seconds in, goes into phase 3. Phase 2. It's a shame, but again, I'm pretty sure that's just how the fight was designed. Now again, he's going beam mode, the laser light show begins anew. He's throwing the beams out, he's uncovering the map, he's solving all the puzzles at once. And unfortunately, this does reset the cycle. However, we will break through it all. Now let's do it. So again, he's got to speed up, and we've got to be cognizant of the fact that we now have 2 things to parry. So again, just got to be aware. Again, some of these are hard to see, especially with them like blending into like some of the surrounding metal stuff. It can be evil. So there's 1, and here's 2. So, and we don't get any extra damage by parrying both of those. It just grants us the ability to damage him. So very mean, but it's fine. Again, we just got to stay on top of damage, and bonk. Okay, that was shoddy. That was shoddy, but it's fine. It worked out. And I think we treat this man to an all-expenses-paid vacation to the Tower of Pain, courtesy of Mountain Airlines. Now, I think if we get another, like, cycle like that, we don't even miss any of them. I think we've got it. I think we got it. So here we go. They're all going to zone in, and bonk. Beautiful. Again, 200 rings remaining. We're aiming for about, I want to say, 170. So here we go. Do your thing. And one more time. Ooh. I'm getting scripts with it. Now again, we just got to keep at it. Beautiful. So this is going to be a brief quick time event, but we are still in the attack phase there, which is beautiful for our time. In fact, I'm pretty sure doing this is the only way to defeat Wyvern with enough time to get to Knight. At least at my skill set with Knight, you know? Anyway, let's keep on destroying this man. Again, we're just gonna keep stomping at him. And well, Mountain Airlines are here to pick up their favourite customer this quarter. Fuck. Okay. And oh, we got this as well, where we phase through him. Not good. Not good. Okay. That kind of scares me, actually. I'll admit. I now don't know if we've got enough time. I know there's a bunch of quick time events to end this fight, but I don't know. And one more. Fuck! I pressed one but not the other. I don't think we got this, but I gotta persist. I got to persist. Again, the highest rings I fought Knight with was 80, and I had him at least decently on the way. Okay, again, so thankfully the parry on normal is a bit lenient, but oh, that's messy. You know, I got a lot less time than I thought. And one more time for good measure. And get him. Get in there. Get in there and mess him up. One more. And I think trigger is a quick time event before we need to do a YB. Not preferable at all. But this does lead us into the ending quick time events, which don't shave any time off. God, man. This is just cool, you know? It is. You're gonna, oh! Doesn't cost time, but you know. Still gotta make sure we know what's up. Can't let up on the speed, even if we know it's not particularly relevant. Actually, no, we can fail that quick time event, so definitely don't want to fail it. So that's it, so it's back to the beginning of the cycle. Anyway. Gotta hit that. Get ready to smash our X button one final time. I'm genuinely surprised it hasn't passed out at this point, but it's fine. We'll persevere. Probably. Now for Knight. So I'm just having a bit of a practice and I got to Knight, so we're just going to see how this goes, but I'm not going to commentate it purely because I need to focus and I'm really out of practice with this boss, so I apologise if I beat it and it's not very entertaining. But we'll see how it goes. Hello, my good friend. Okay, this is like the third time I fought him ever, so you know, we're off to a good start, one could say. Now, same strategy applies, obviously. I am going to give this man cranial damage, and that is that. So, I think we force him into this quick time event, and this allows us to deal a hefty amount of damage. And bop. These get increasingly smaller, you do notice. So we gotta glide our way down and dodge his rockets. So I don't think there's a parry against the missiles. It's kind of like, it feels at least to me at times as though it's slightly, I don't know what the word would be, scripted to nudge you up a fair bit. Because I mean, what the hell is this? Oh, can I hit this guy? Holy shit! Thank you. Okay, and then give him everything we've got. Again, I've got the time is the thing. Oh, wipe speed, let's get it. Oh yes. Ooh. And there's the follow-up for all the massive damage. Ooh. Oh, we told that man to watch his tone, and he sat the hell down. Now, come on, get into phase two. Get into phase two. That's all I'm waiting for. I'm hoping we don't need to faff on with his shield again. Come on, and the second I get him into phase two, I'm happy, because then I got 2 minutes to faff on with that, which I reckon will be more than enough. Come on, and no, damn it. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to use this again, but fine. We'll get it. We'll cope. Probably. Ooh! They want to make getting this difficult, even though it's like less damage than the wipe speed. Ah well. We'll manage. We'll manage. Again, the missiles I really do not know. I do not know what the strategy is, if I'm being honest. Is it just to like kind of strafe side to side? Either way, we got it this time. But ooh, he's not having us. He's being a bit inhospitable. Okay, right, well. Again, this trims off a bit of health, as long as we're able to get it in. I wonder, does it force you out of this if you just completely suck at this section? So, important questions only here. Anyway, yeah, it really wasn't that much damage we needed for this. Okay. He's, I think he's angry. Could be wrong, but seems angry. So, can't I go parry this? That's the play for this, isn't it? We smash it back into him and go berserk. I'm not sure what his aim was there. Granted, I would have liked to have parried it, but it's fine. Again, we're just going to keep chiseling him down. And I reckon one more of these should be good enough. Ouch. Okay. Gotta get used to when I need to parry, however. This is looking promising in terms of timing. Come on. I'm going to sit myself right in the path here, and... bonk. Bump. Oh, and good night, sweet prince. Oof. Come on. And... oh, damn it. Oh, okay, so we got to get the 1-2 combo like on Wyvern if we want to YB him now. Okay. Okay. Okay, again, got to speed ourselves along here, and I'm thinking right there is perfect. No! Oh, okay. I'm going to say about there. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Come on, and... okay, never mind. See, I thought he was gonna, you know, try and attack me, but apparently not. I got... okay, and then this gave us a load of free hits, didn't it, last time, so, come on, let's keep at it. Keep at it, and let's just hope he doesn't move. Do we have time? Do we have the time? Please. I'm filming this the next day. Be nice. Be nice. Okay, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Again, I'm pretty confident the timer stopped, but just in case, but we're gonna blitz this. Come on. Oh, I forgot how this ended. But I'm starting to get a few ideas of how it might. And every single one of them is baller as fuck. He did the fucking anime sword slice? That's how that one ends? Okay. I know that's in the base game, but still. That's cool as fuck. Now if you'll excuse me.
I can feel it. Oh, I can't wait to let loose. Huh. I'm not used to holding back.
As we just saw.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go to bed. Because it is, you know, I don't want to say how late it is. But let's just say it's the next day after all of the recording up until now. That was a difficult challenge, but ultimately, I enjoyed that. So I'm just going to stamp my thoughts on the recording now before I fade off into the ether and you get a more awake version of me to bring us over the finish line. That was like the difficult type of fun, and the only part of it I didn't like is Knight's pre-boss thing. That felt too easy to lose ringers in. Barring that, I'm all for that. Could be made slightly easier for like players a bit, you know, less experienced perhaps, but you know, easy mode exists, and for what it's worth, it's at least passable once you get it down enough. Now, if you excuse me, my bed awaits. Okay, so it is the next day, as promised. I'm a bit more awake, and I reckon we just get straight down to business. So, the time has come. We can proceed to the final battle, but we can also swap characters if we so want, which, pretty cool. Don't know if we need to come all the way here in order to do that, but, you know, we'll figure that out in due course. But, yeah, I think we're just gonna get straight into things. Ready for the final battle, as ready as I will be. So yeah, without further ado, let's see what Sonic Team have cooked up for us this time.
Hey, nice of you to catch up.
Were you successful?
Naturally.
Good. Unfortunately, your friends aren't handling their cyber corruption nearly as well.
Oh, you guys are the best.
What does that make me? Hmm?
Fashionably late. But hey, you tried.
We're out of time. I command you to save us.
Okay, so, yep. So it seems like we're still starting off this last little bit of a boss gauntlet with Supreme like last time. Now, with all the practice I got in on that damn Koko's trial, I imagine this should be a bit more smooth than it was the first time I tried to fight Supreme, which was abhorrent if we're going to put it lightly. So, let's see if I can remember what we're meant to do. So we can just ignore his things, can't we? I think that was something in the back of my head it's saying, just ignore and just focus on damaging the guy, getting him into phase 2 as quick as possible. So, no, and no. Okay. So he seems like almost guaranteed to get that clap. I remember that as well. It felt like I just couldn't parry it originally. But, oh, come on. Come on. So, okay, fine, yeah, send me far away. I don't want to be, but, you know, fine. Okay, seriously? I barely damaged the guy and he's sending me away again? Okay, I'm not mega chuffed with that, if I'm being honest. But it's fine. Hey, okay, fine. It's like, you don't want me, I don't want you alive either. So we're gonna come to a compromise in which I effing kill you. And with that, phase 2 starts. It's like, when I get annoyed, that stomp combo is gonna become my go-to. Which is a shame, because, you know, the power shot is the thing that really is after my heart in this game, but sometimes you just gotta teach him a lesson that, you know, only caving their head in with the stomp can do. Although he's got full Evangelion there. Okay. Don't mind if I do continue to waste on you anyway. It's like, you think you can get away. You think like you're free. You think like this is gonna work. Because it isn't. It's like, come on, give me something else. Give me one of those flying around stomps and maybe a few more kicks and no. I wish I could parry that. I so wish I could. Again, he's on low health, so I don't know. Does Supreme have a quick time event, or is it just a matter of laying into the damn guy until he dies? Okay, you know, okay, I'm attacking one of these, apparently. Alright, fine. And he got me. He got me. And okay, he did not like me destroying one of those small guys, it seems. He's pulling out the gun. And the vocals for I'm Here are kicking in. I hear you. I hear you. Come on. I'm gonna say, this feels a bit easier than I remember him being. It must be all the training coming in clutch, you know? And come on. There we go. Honestly, it is surprising what a few, you know, levels in attack and, well, more rings and experience, when you put them together, shockingly, you might just do a little bit better in boss fights. Ooh. Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. Ooh.
This shell was once my prison. Now it shall be the avatar of my return. All shall perish. All shall return to order. To oblivion.
Okay. So the end is like right there. Like in the original ending, it was still way off in space, but it's like, it's about Majora's Mask itself into the building now. Like, did this alternate ending route really take this much longer to get to fighting Supreme? Ooh. And wow, that is definitely a bit dark Gairy, but oh, okay, that's not Supreme round 2, that's the end now, okay. Final battle, the trials are complete, the final Titan has appeared. Well, we'll see about that. So what are we gonna do? I assume just the same old. He doesn't seem to be stood up anymore, which is, you know, promising for some. But bop, and is he regenerating health? Oh, and we can't parry this, can we? Okay, I was gonna say, I know I parried that well, but oh, and yeah, okay, so he regens health and I can't parry him, I think. I think we need a power-up. And I think the game agrees. I've been waiting for this. Oh, it's only an eye color change, but it's somehow still cold as fuck. Alright, power up. Mastering the trial awoke Sonic's hidden power. Parry has become perfect parry, which can get rid of any attack, but requires exact timing. Go forth and send that ant to the Shadow Realm. Will do. Okay, so this little thing, did that attack go get rid of it? It didn't. Okay. Oh, okay. See, okay, sending these in. Okay, so I can parry them back and it does deal some damage, but I think first things first, I think that cord is regenerating his health, so what can I do? Can I like, do I need to like, oh, okay, oddly specific, but sure. Oh, okay, that worked. So if I quick Psyloop it, that spits out, and, as it seems, oh, damn it, I can't see them, the trees are not in my favour here, but that seems like now. Wait, actually, I've still seemingly got some stuff left on my Psyloop meter. Can I do a cheeky one? Can I do a cheeky thing? No? Okay, fine. We'll parry these back in. Yeah, okay, they deal tiny amounts of damage. I'll take it. But can I? Oh, I can quick Psyloop him. Okay, and then can I Psyloop the guy again? Nah, my thing seemingly ran out. But oh, parry that back at him. He's trying to get a cheeky one in. I gotta say, I respect it. I respect the hustle. But come on, what we got? Another power shot. It's like, you know, my one true love in this game truly never dies. And bop, 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 bop. And oh, come on. Any quick time events yet, though? Not really. And it's like, I mean, I suppose we just gotta keep stomping away at him, and oh, he's gone. Okay, do I gotta back up then? Oh, and ooh, okay. And then we gotta attack this. Okay, do we just quick Psyloop that as well? Okay. That was a lot easier to lock onto than the cord, I gotta admit. But do we just run over to this and Psyloop it again, or? I mean, the music's getting a little intense, so, consider me intrigued. And, okay, Eggman's got a similar thing to what the end has. Okay. And he's reconnected, so he's gonna have full health again. Oh, he's not happy about us having his gun. Oh. He's going to start talking about the Second Amendment any second now, I guarantee it. Okay, so they're reinforcing it. Is that some sort of like digital barrier or something? Fair enough. Alright, anyway, so it was dodging to the right before that did that. What are you doing, mister? So it was, yeah, dodge to the right and then, I don't know, are we dealing damage? I don't know if we're in, but, oh, what the hell? Okay, okay, so, yeah, there we are. See, it's saying I can do it, but I don't want to, because that doesn't feel right. If I just, oh, now, we just attach it, and we do whatever it wants us to do. Because if we did that early, it would have just regened its health back, right? Oh, he knows he looks cool as fuck. He just knows. And okay, all of a sudden they're taking varyingly long routes to hit me. Alright, I see. He's getting inventive. Okay, what is this? Okay, he's going all out. Oh, he wants us dead. No buttons to mash? Oh, okay, we're only just regular supersonic now? And, huh. Oh. Are we dead? Are we dead? Okay, apparently not. We go super again, and then I assume you're like, what do we even call this form? I've heard some people calling it Supersonic 2 as like a Dragon Ball reference, or like Cyber Supersonic. I don't know, but we're gonna have way less rings now, aren't we? So I assume this is scripted. Oh. Okay, that's the thumbnail right there. Okay. Sending you to the Shadow Realm BBG, don't mind if I do. Okay, so I only have 100 rings to kill this man. Okay, so I just gotta keep doing this, and I think... Okay, well, oh, I parried something without trying to? Alrighty. Well, I'll take a YB, I'll take a YB. After a quick message from this video sponsor, the Power Shots. And again, we just send that man out. Okay. Not having too much trouble with it now. I understand that it's basically just get rid of that damn thing whenever it shows its face. And oh, come on, no, I'm not letting you get rid of me that easy. And one more. Okay, that seems to be it for now. No, okay, big one. Come on, and oh, okay, what are you playing at? I got 25 seconds left. No, I mean I've used 25 seconds of the 100 I had. What do you got? Okay, oh, that is not doing as much damage. I reckon we get a little bit of kick action in and power shot. I mean, it's just such a good move. Now, you know, we'll get one of those spinning kicks, and I think honestly, another power shot, just as a treat, kick him in the skull a few times, and what we got? Oh, we're sending him up. And is this a new version of I'm Here? It kind of sounds like Kellen Quinn. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Sonic, it's now or never.
Oh.
Sorry, Master King. Looks like I'm going all out after all.
I'm going to fire myself out of his own gun to kill him. Is that what I'm getting? Is that what you're putting down here, Sonic Team? I can't say anything, my mouth is actually wide open. Oh. Oh. That was so needlessly extra. He split that son of a bitch straight in half. You know, if that's where the majority of the development time went, fine by me.
Look, there he is.
Because that made it worth it. And we survived! Somehow. I say that, we've survived much worse, even through the course of this game. Of course we survived. Oh, she's like white now.
You did well, Sage. It's time to head home, dear daughter.
Home. I like the sound of that. Father.
And those are the credits for the second time. Okay. I don't know how long this will take, but also, I think the biggest praise I can give this is the fact it was free. Now, the game came out close to a year ago now, and the entire time I assumed they were just working on this DLC and the other ones, presumably not entirely for free and like sinking money into it, because people probably picked them up because of the DLCs in that time, but like, I'm pretty confident we got this purely because the game sold as well as it did. Like, it might be a weird comparison, but I know Payday 2 did a very similar thing where they're like, we got mental, here's a bunch of DLC for free for the foreseeable future. Like, kind of a very similar thing, and it's like, shout out for them for like sticking around, improving the game, and then adding whatever F that just was. That was, mwah. That was some good stuff. Now, I feel it's a bit weird, right? Because I really enjoyed the DLC, but I didn't particularly like the story in it. Like, that sounds weird, but I just... To me, the original ending of the game was, like, fine enough. I don't know how else I would have reworked it. I think making it an alternate ending is good enough, but to me, I still think the original ending, in terms of story-wise, going around getting the tokens, having your little mini cutscenes, I think that was better. And also, the characters didn't really have too much to do. I think, you know, within one island, you gotta juggle 4, like, characters and their cutscenes. It makes sense with some limitation. However, barring that, I like how they play. Like, you know, Amy and her glide and stuff, cool. I did hear some people complaining that her attacks were too focused on, like, her cards and stuff, and it's like, I could care less. Tails, I didn't really get. He didn't have a homing attack, from what I could find. And, like, I liked his mech thing, although it did seem a bit broken if you paired it with the infinite boost, which I entirely forgot was a thing until someone pointed out that was an exploit. So, you know, there was that as well, and then Knuckles I vibed with. Like, I think I enjoyed running around with him the most. His glide having a bit of a wind-up, not particularly. Again, coming from SA2 and all the other games where you could do that, it felt a bit weird, but maybe I need to get used to it. Maybe they'll tweak it if they bring it back in a future game. But, yeah. Oh, and those new overworld bosses, yeah, no, I dipped from those for a reason. Those guys were evil, and it's like, I've learned my lesson, and it's not to embarrass myself, so that was a conscious choice. I can't really speak to the combat of those guys all too much, but I had fun maneuvering with them for what it was worth. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they push out one more to maybe iron out a few things, and then that's just it. Yeah. I also mentioned the towers. I did not find those difficult at all. In fact, I think they were probably a highlight of the DLC. I enjoyed going up and around them. And, yeah. And we might do an additional episode of this, like a bonus episode. And, hey! Yeah, so I'm Here Revisited was, in fact, Kel and Quinn. Respect that. Yeah, we might do a bonus episode, because I'm told there was some stuff in the overworld you could go and find, but it's a bit weird on how it works, so I might, in my own time, uncover the whole map and use that to go find those things. I'll see you with that video in due course. But, overall, I enjoyed the update. I think it makes the game a bit better. I think the update could have maybe had a bit more time in the oven, particularly the planning phase, to make it a bit more balanced, but at the end of the day, it's free. And it's like, they didn't have to make it. Like, I'm pretty sure Kishimoto said at some point, we're only making these because the game was a success. And it's like, I'll take it. I imagine, like, now that I'm going to stop, you know, hiding all the spoilers I see on Twitter, and, like, just going, nah, I didn't see that, the people were probably as hyped for that last boss as I was. The chord thing, I took a bit of an issue with, because that was confusing. To look onto. Like, having to right dodge and then quick slide, that was weird, that was messy. But, on the whole, fun experience. And I imagine if you aren't like me and weren't kind of pressed to get through it in a certain pacing, and whatnot, you probably enjoyed it more, because you got to, like, sink a bit more time into it, maybe fight the enemies and whatnot. And yeah. But is that the ending? Like, I'd say that was definitely a good 7.5, 8 out of 10 DLC. Could have been better, but at the end of the day, it gives us 3 brand new characters. Like, it was good.
So,
It was good.
that was fun.
It was indeed.
But I guess it's time we got moving. I know you all have big plans.
You're gonna hardly recognize me when we see each other again.
I wonder if cream and sticks are free. Make a road trip out of it.
It'll be good to get back to my island. At least for a while.
We're wasting daylight. Let's go.
So this is the original post-credits thing, I think, isn't it? Although, are we gonna get a new one now that Sage didn't die this time around? Nah, we just get some more credits. Okay, fine. I'll sit and ramble through some more credits as a treat. And hey, I'll take Vandalize. In fact, this didn't play in the original things, did it? Wait, hang on a second. We were playing on hard. Hang on. I just realised I set my game difficulty to hard back when I first started the game to get the unique end fight. So we did all that on hard. Okay, perfect parry, if that was in fact the hard timing. I can't speak for extreme. But if people are complaining about the timing of that on hard, I'm sorry. You might just need to improve, because maybe I've played the game, maybe I'm just okay. But that didn't feel nearly as unlenient as people were making it. Like, I enjoyed that as a concept, though. It definitely introduced a bit of a thing. I wouldn't mind it of being a toggle instead, or only requirement on a higher difficulty like hard, but at the end of the day, it's not that egregious. Like, it felt to me, in timing, kind of similar to like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. It's not the most recent game I've played that had a parry in, that I had to get used to. Yeah. I think, honestly, I've said everything I want to say. I'm talking about, like, Sonic from here, though. Very excited. So in a year and 2 months, the 3rd movie comes out, which excites me dearly. I mean, of course it will. Like, that thing's looking to shape up amazingly. I'm going to keep making Sonic games on the channel. I'll announce it now for those of you that stuck around for the credits. The next game in our queue to play is either Secret Rings or Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm going to sit and think on it. You know, we're just coming slightly out of retirement, so throwing myself into Shadow to really might be a bit of a agony, but we'll see. So we'll either do Secret Rings, Black Knight, then Shadow, or Shadow, Secret Rings, then Black Knight. One of those 3 are the next 3 we're doing. And then of course Frontiers 2, I think it's pretty much like all but confirmed it's in development after the success, financially and critically, of Frontiers 1. If there's one thing I want to see them improve, the camera angle and Titan fights is one of them. The trees in Supreme, the end just then, they were evil, and like indicative, I think, of a wider problem with some of the Titan fights. I just think refinement of the moveset and whatnot, that'd be good. I don't know exactly what they'll do, but cyberspace are the equivalent to boost levels. I'd like to see have more unique themes and a bit more going on. Seems like they were experimenting with some of that in this DLC's stages, but interesting to see how that would adapt with like tweaks to the engine and whatnot. And yeah, I honestly, if Frontiers 2 comes out in whatever way, shape or form, I think they're probably going to incorporate multiple playable characters. I reckon the cyberspace stages, or similar, probably going to be a bit more refined. And after playing this DLC, while it was rough at points, while it was definitely rough at points, I think if they carry forward some of the stuff they learned from making this DLC, then the next full game they make is going to be banging as all hell. So yeah, if you want my overall score for the game, I think that DLC itself was an 8 out of 10, and I'd say it probably pushed the game up to like an 8.5, 8.75 out of 10. So, we dedicate this game to all players who supported us. Thank you for playing. Yeah, kind of tie it back to what I said before, where I'm pretty sure we only did get the DLCs because the game was successful. And yeah, we will. We'll save our game clear data as a treat. We'll stick it in slot 1, why not? And is that us done? Oh, New Game Plus! And we can go do that if we want. But that is it, at least for the main bit of Sonic Frontiers. Of course, we may come back if there's a mini patch, but also I want to go explore some more of the world, open that up, and do those side story things. just so we've got the complete experience. That's going to be a bonus video, so don't feel the need to tune into that if you're only here for the story. I don't mind if you don't show up. That one's just for funsies. But yeah, that's it. It feels weird to be leaving so soon after we just came back to this game, but sometimes it's just the way it is. Well, that's it for now. So until next time, what's said, and all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name has been Neremik, and peace out.